Welcome back, baseball fans. Summer 69-72 Carryover League. We're going back to Kansas City. It is Game 3 of a best-of-7 between the White Sox and Royals. Let's look at the standings at this point in this division. It's the surprising White Sox, 6-3. Twins 8-5, and the Royals, well, disappointing out of the gate at 5-7. I really pumped the Royals stock up early in the offseason and in the draft as this young, up-and-coming team that's ready sooner than later, much sooner than later. But yeah, rookie growing pains, I guess. 5-7. Surprising White Sox 6-3. It's the year of Wilbur Wood. Wilbur Wood's doing amazing things. As a left-handed ace. Left-handed aces are very useful in Strat-O-Matic. They dominate. And they're riding on him. He won Game 1. But it was Game 2 starter Tom Bradley who threw a one-hit shutout against the punchless Royals, who are really struggling at the plate this year, even though they have a pretty good offense. So, today's starting pitchers in a Game 3, Kansas City really needs this. They'll be down the dreaded 0-3 in a best-of-7, so they really need this one. Your Game 3 starters, Paul Edmondson, the tragic starter of the White Sox. And for the Royals, it'll be Wally Bunker. Let's get started from the fountains in Kansas City. Here's Luis Aparicio, 67. Single one, lines out. Walt Williams, 58, flies left. Carlos May, 6'11", bouncer to short. This is Patek, 2E27, makes the play. Pat Kelly, 58, pops to third. Amos Otis, 58, center. Paul Shaw, 69, is a base hit. Mayberry, 1-6, take a look at it. Finally, they need a big hit from this guy. Mayberry, 72 year in Kansas City, finally blossoming after failing to find success in the Houston farm system. He comes to Kansas City and instantly is a star first baseman. Homer 1-9 double. He'll get the double into the gap with 2 outs. So Paul Shaw, 13, runner, with 2 outs, makes it 15 to center field. Snyder's got a +1 arm, and he scores. So the Royals take a 1-0 lead. Bob Oliver walk on 6-7. And with 2 outs, Lou Piniella, bouncer to third. This is LaFay, a 3E13 at third base, and that's a single. That will reload the bases for Kirkpatrick. 1-17, lines out on a 19. Edmondson gets out of it. 1-0 Royals. Bill Melton flies a left. Cepeda, 2-7, is a single. Russ Snyder, 3-12, third B. And with 2 outs, it's Josephson. Flies the left. Freddie Patek, 37, base hit. Double-A stealer. And he's just going to try a stolen base. He's in there. Runner at second for Rojas, 37, left. Pat Kelly. Normally, Patek and Rojas be at the top of the lineup, but we're so impressed with the rest of this batting, these hitters here, that we had to push Patek and Rojas down to 8 and 9, the new 1 and 2. You can't hit first and second, bat 8th and 9th. So there you are. Pat Kelly, 54, second X. This is Knoop, a 2E11 at second. Nice defense there. Runner goes to third with 2 outs for Amos Otis, who Ks. And they strand the runner. All right, Jim LaFay. Versatile Jim LaFay. Sometimes he plays second, sometimes he plays third. Well, Knoop plays second, and today he's playing third, as Melt's your DH. 1-8, skies to center field. And here is Bobby Knoop, who Ks. And Luis Aparicio, 48, lines a third. Bottom of the third inning, Paul Shaw, the on-base machine, 4-3, bounces to first. This is Orlando Cepeda, a 2E10. Oh, a cheap single. John Mayberry, 210. Single dot on the 210 with that card. That's a heck of a batting average. Had the single and 210 with that 1-5 to 7-10 card. Bob Oliver, 65, pops to short. Lou Piniella, 2-7, pops to third with 2 outs. Kirkpatrick, 4-11, flies to left X. The White Sox got some of the worst outfield defense in baseball. Carlos May, 4-6 in left field. This should probably score a run or two. He gets a double off of the lack of range of Carlos May, and a runner scores. We have second and third, 2 outs. Freddie Patek, 38, is a nice clean single into right field. Kirkpatrick, 12, 13, 14, off the Williams plus one arm 1 of 15, and he scores. So, a double off a defensive outfielder and a single. The runner scores 2 guys as a weak-armed right fielder now. And finally, the Kansas City Royals are showing life in this series with the bats. Rojas. Patek will try and steal with 2 outs, and he does. So, Rojas trying to add insult to injury. A walk. It's been a rough day for Paul Edmondson. 4-0, 2 on, 2 outs. Pat Kelly, 54, second X. Knoop's a 2-11. And a weak single off a 2 at second base, and this inning continues. This is it right here. Amos Otis, Paul Edmondson in a 4-0 game. And he comes through with 2 outs and blows the game wide open. Amos Otis, double into 14, single ... and we got a 6-0 game. That'll do it. We're going to break the Edmondson card. He could not get out of the 3rd inning. Only records 8 outs. Tough day for Paul Edmondson. And, well, the White Sox starting pitching through 2 complete games in games 1 and 2 behind Wilbur Wood and Tom Bradley. It's time to take a long look at the White Sox bullpen today. Terry Forster will begin in the 3rd, and he'll face Paul Shaw with runners on the corners and 2 outs in a 6-0 game. Shaw, 56, is a K. All right, Wally Bunker, plenty of support. 6-0. Walt Williams, 6'10", catcher's card. He's a 4 catcher, and he makes the play. Carlos May, 2-2, short. Melton, 2-5, hit by pitch. For Cepeda, 5-11, second X. This is Rojas, a 2-8 at second, and he makes the play. Bottom 4, Forster. Mayberry, 57's a K. Bob Oliver, 47. Double on a 7 is a double. A 1-out double for Piniella. 2-6, single to center field. Oliver, 14 against the plus one arm of Snyder, will run, and he scores. Runner at first, 1 out. Kirkpatrick. He doesn't hit lefties very well. We're going to pinch hit Mike Ryan. He's a better defensive catcher anyway. Mike Ryan against Forster, 57's a K. And with 2 outs, Patek. 1-11, short. All right, it's 7-zip in the 5th for Bunker. Russ Snyder, 2-7, lines at first. Josephson, 2-7, third. Jim LaFay, 1-6, is the sky to center field. Bunker's got a shutout through 5 innings. Let's take a little break here with a word from our sponsor.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel. Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
Thank you. Bottom of the 5th, 7-0. Forster will continue on here. Rojas, 34, grounds to third. The Reverend Pat Kelly, 58 Ks. Amos Otis, 1-8, grounds to short. That'll be enough for Forster. Gets his team through the 5th inning. Bunker, 7-0 shutout in the 6th. Knoop. We have a 1-hitter here, folks. We had a 1-hitter in game 2, and that was by Bradley. So, trying to have back-to-back 1-hitters by each team. Knoop hops to third. Aparicio, 2-9, a base hit. So much for that. Walt Williams, 2-7, short. Forgot to mention that Walt Williams was the White Sox offense in game 1 of this series. Let's take a look at Walt Williams' card. Doesn't really pertain necessarily to this game, this at bat, but he rolled homer 1-5 off of Mike Heedland. Homer 1-5 off Mike Heedland. Then Kansas City went to the bullpen with their lefty Bill Butler, and he rolled homer 1-11 double against a lefty and hit a 2-out 3-run homer. and was responsible for 6 RBIs in Game 1 of the series and a 6-5 win, helping out Wilbur Wood. That was probably one of the most biggest hero stories I've had in Strat in quite a while, so I didn't want to let that go without noting it. So Walt Williams had a huge Game 1 that was pretty amazing. Here he makes the final out in a game in the 6th inning here that the White Sox seem disinterested in participating in. Let's get through some of the White Sox bullpen here now. Let's get Dasinski and Lemons. These guys need some work. So here, Dasinski will come on in the 6th. Paul Shaw leads it off, bounces to second base. Canoop at 2E10 makes the play this time. Mayberry, 35, single 1 of 3, lines out. Bob Oliver, 2-3, grounds the 3rd. Bunker in the 7th. Carlos May, 4-10, center. Melton, 56, short. Patek at 2E27. Makes the play. Cepeda, 45, skies the center. Stretch time here in Kansas City. It is all one-sided. The team I touted so much earlier this year is finally showing what they are made of. Maybe it's because we're listening to Wilbert Harrison, 1959, coming to Kansas City. And yes, coming to Kansas City has been everything the Royals needed. They finally were able to get this offense untracked and get quality pitching. So we'll see how far it takes them, as they need to get back into the American League South race. All right, Dasinski, second inning of relief in the 7th. It'll be Piniella, 65. Sky's the center. Mike Ryan, 56, is a single. Patek, 2-9 is a walk. 2 on, 1 out for Rojas. 2-9, single to right field. They are loaded with 1 out for Pat Kelly. 3-5, ball forward, an RBI. It is 8-0 Kansas City. And now Amos Otis, 48, second X, Canoop. He's been around a lot of the action in the field. A 2E10. This time he turns the double play. Could have used that earlier. 8-0. Wally Bunker, a nifty 2-hitter in the 8th. Russ Snyder, 65. Homer 1 to 6 fly ball. He does not have power. It's a single. Josephson, 47, is a K. LaFay, 1-7 is a K. And Canoop, 54, pops to first. All right, let's continue into the White Sox bullpen. They did not get any innings in Chicago at Comiskey, but they're getting some work today. And here is Dave Lemons in the 8th inning to face Shaw, Mayberry, and Oliver. Paul Shaw, 2-7, grounds short. Mayberry, 57, is a K. And Bob Oliver, 53, flies it into right X. Williams, a 4-2 in right field. And that's going to be a single. Piniella, 44, center X. This is Russ Snyder, a 3-13 in center field. That is caught. Piniella will leave left field and have a defensive replacement. Swoboda come in for him. In the 9th, to help Bunker get a complete game shutout, a CGSO is in order here today. Aparicio leads off the 9th. 57 is a K. Walt Williams, 2-6, single. Carlos May, 42, first C. Runner at second, 2 outs for Bill Melton. 37, single 1 to 19. Single 1 to 19, folks. And you see it there in the orange box. He rolls a 20. A diving, leaping grab by the shortstop to end the game. 8-0 is your final from Kansas City. Are the Royals back? We think so. Maybe the lineup was juggled. Like I said, you know, Patek and Rojas normally bat first and second. Now they're batting 8th and 9th. And maybe that's the key here in the resurgent performance today. So, Home team has won all 3 games today. Let's do the composite box score. Bunker, 4 hits, a walk and 4 strikeouts in a complete game. Lemons, hit and a K in relief, 2 innings out of Asinski, 2 hits, a run, and 2 walks. 2 1/3 for Forrester, 2 hits, a run, and 4 Ks. Everything else charged to a disappointing Paul Edmondson. 10 hits. Yeah, pretty bad. 6 runs. All that was earned. 2 walks, strikeout. 1009, 0108, 81504, and 1446. So that is game 3. Home team has won every game. Not quite sure to make of that. Again, I've said it many times, the key in this kind of league is winning on the road. That's where you know you got a real legitimate force. The team who gets the most road wins. If I play a 7-game series and the home team wins all 7 games, I feel like I haven't really learned much about the 2 squads. It's a scheduling thing. One of the teams got home field advantage, you know, and that's... But with that win that the Royals really needed, they did not want to go down 0-3 in this series. Year to date, Kansas City is now 6-7, but look at the batting average, 213. Their team ERA is 3.03. They're getting that end of it. But that 213, that is not even close. This is a really good baseball team at the plate. And just to kind of go over that while we can here, Pat Kelly hits 264, Otis hits 284, Shaw 274, Mayberry 298, Oliver 260, Piniella hits 282, Kirkpatrick hits 257. So Kansas City should be doing better than they're doing. And the White Sox are 6-4. They're also hitting 236 with a 3.25 ERA. So these 2 teams are really playing in these low-scoring contests that are kind of liking this too. More manageable and interesting games as the score is low. And now, through 156 baseball games, we are now hitting 257 with a 3.84 league ERA. All right, thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you next time. Well, baseball fans, the series went 7 games, and I didn't learn a lot about these teams because the home team won the first 6 games, and Kansas City in Game 7, it was the same matchup you just saw, Bunker and Edmondson, and the same thing happened. Edmondson got roughed up, so I didn't see anything different. The Royals got that road win I speak about a lot, but the White Sox came back, and the final score was 10-8. They really rallied, so the White Sox really played over their heads the whole series. They still lost the series. And as much as I've been touting the Kansas City Royals, they won that series, but I just wasn't very impressed. Don't know what to make. The records, Kansas City's 9-8, the White Sox are 7-7. So, I mean, it's been a lot of work to get the Kansas City to where they are, and we're not seeing much of a deal. And I see all sorts of holes in this White Sox team, and they're sitting at 500. So, it's still early in the season. Everything is wide open. So, there was some good pitching in games 2, 3, and 4. Complete game shutouts by Tom Bradley, Wally Bunker, the game you saw, and then we had another complete game shutout by Roger Nelson in Game 4. So that's the wrap. 7-game series. Home team won the first 6 games. Thanks for checking out the videos. We'll see you next time.